You don't get to arbitrarily administer your rules and decide who is punished at what levels because of something that you don't like.
Weeks after Coach Bev Kearney spoke candidly to CNN about her relationship with a university athlete, resignation, and ongoing lawsuit against the University of Texas, there's a new controversy tonight. The university sent out a release late Friday night concerning disciplinary actions taken against assistant Longhorn football coach Major Applewhite for having an inappropriate relationship with a student.
But what triggered that response years after the incident? KXAN's Angie Bevan talked to the students who dug around and came across this story. Angie.
Good evening. Well, the student-run newspaper, The Daily Texan, filed an open records request with the university just last month after asking for documents with buzzwords like inappropriate conduct. They came across more than they'd bargained for. Managing editor Trey Scott says he and others at the Daily Texan are making a concerted effort to break big news stories.
Instead of just covering events and things around campus, we really wanted to try to be a player in the Austin news scene.
They listen closely to comments from former UT women's track coach Bev Kearney following her resignation.
Has everyone else been terminated as a point of reference of having had a relationship? And the answer is that we don't view those the same as yours.
The newspaper saw an opportunity.
We did an open record request in early January. Our news editor submitted one to UT with the keyword inappropriate relationship or inappropriate conduct.
What turned up was their story. A letter from athletics director DeLoss Dodds to then running backs coach Major Applewhite, dated January 2009.
Some of your conduct in Arizona was inappropriate. We got the letter back and I was like, we got to do something right now. Let's just get a blog up with the letter and just make sure that we have our name on it. It's up on the site.
The Daily Texan web traffic spiked so quickly the site crashed. Just as soon as they posted the story, UT released an official statement to the media. News that spread quickly and has students talking.
People with higher authority like that need to know what's right and what's wrong.
Obviously, we're taking a little impact on our brand, so that's really never good for the UT system.
Scott says he and the Daily Texan staff are beginning to realize the impact their work is having.
What we did maybe is going to spur some action from the athletics department and the University of Texas systems going forward, which is, of course, a good thing.
Reporting in Austin, Angie Bevan, KXAN News.
Now, UT's statement said that Applewhite's relationship in 2009 was consensual. We wanted to know more about the school's current policy regarding consensual relationships, and it states the university strongly discourages consensual relationships between supervisors and subordinates, teachers and students, and advisors and students. Should such a relationship develop, the teacher, supervisor, or advisor has the obligation to disclose its existence to an immediate supervisor and cooperate in making alternative arrangements for the supervision, evaluation, teaching, grading, or advising of the employee, student, or student employee.